Hey guys, Antonio here bringing you an update for Persona Q. Even though I should get to the other two, which I'll get to down the road. Even though I should do those about a month. 3 months ago actually at this point, whoops. Anyways, for those of you who played Personas 3, 3 Portable, and Persona 4, you already know about Elizabeth, Theodore, and Margaret. And how they're pretty much the optional bosses, the hardest bosses in the game being the optional bosses of their each respective game. In Persona Q, however, they decided to add a little bit of difficulty to that challenge. In Persona Q, you have the option of fighting each one of them individually. However, after that, you have the option of fighting all three of them at the same time. Oh boy. the way that the party works to some extent is that Theodore will be acting as the party's healer, Margaret as the main damage dealer, and Elizabeth, if I'm to believe what I've heard from various friends and rumors, she will be working pretty much as buffs and debuffs, which includes status ailments such as poison. Now, the reason I bring up poison specifically, for those of you who have played the popular RPG series on the DS and 3DS known as Etrian Odyssey, Persona Q will be running off Etrian Odyssey's engine. This means this has been somewhat speculated that means the debuffs in Etrian Odyssey, the debuffs in Persona Q will retain the properties in Etrian Odyssey, which means poison will outright pretty much kill you 95% of the time, as it being one of the most broken status ailments in Etrian Odyssey. Other noteworthy things include the fact that the party can perform all-out attacks, which means you might want to have your healers not be so weak to stuff. This can be mitigated by the fact that each character can have more than one persona besides their starting persona, such as Yukiko with Konohana Sakuya, or Teddy with Kamui, or Kintoki Doji. And if I am to understand this correctly, I have played other Atlas games, but I don't know if they're going to carry this particular fact over into Persona Q. For those of you who have fought other Atlas Atlas optional boss such as Margaret, Elizabeth, and Theodore, the Demi-Fiend in Digital Devil Saga, so on and so forth, they might be carrying over this aspect. If at any point you nullify or absorb more than one of the game's elements, the boss will outright kill you. If they do retain this aspect, you might want to have some way around that, actually. Anyways, that's all I really have to say on the matter. As soon as more comes up, I'll let you know. Later.